Huh. There he is.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
I guess he's Irish.
Who should I avoid in this part of town?
Scottish?
Any particularly evil figures?
Not really.
Nothing.
Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You
Miss
dared to
Hawcroft.
enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
Or a
I'm
fool.
just a
Still
man
not the
trying to
guy
help his
we
friends, Doctor.
found near
William
to the
Bishop was a
hospital.
conflicted soul,
Yeah.
searching for light.
It's the other guy we found.
Yep.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
So it's a gang leader. So maybe later we have friends.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Boo-hoo, that
How
doesn't
do you
show
feel,
that we
Mr.
have
Hampton?
clue about
Medically
him.
speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night
Never-ending
asylum for the poor
time.
and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Big booby bitch, that one. Where's big booby bitch?
She disappeared. I told you, talk with boobs first. And you're like, nah.
Talk with boobs first. There's boobs.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
Thelma and Louise.
You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, Tonight, maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
That looks so
And
fake.
why do you believe you're a
But
vampire?
she's
I
quite
don't need to believe
pale.
anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
You know, it's like man feeling like, oh, I'm a woman today.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard.
I don't know. I know
The
the
affected
name.
patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand
She's
the
cute.
concept of immortality. And you think it is I
You have a
who am
talent to
delusional.
find weird people.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
You went to all the normal and I was always
My enemies.
finding
I
out the
can be whatever I
weirdos.
want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
So the guy's already killed.
Hurry up, there's so much shooting in the background. We
The
should go
staff
there.
here are
Shooting?
not your enemy.
Shouting.
They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Wrong target?
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
We had everything right.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Okay, we need hints.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
It's so cute that he's playing along. She's crazy, but whatever. Nurses are needed now. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses are needed now. Inquire at the nearest appointments office of the Ministry of Labour and National Service or write to 15 Kingsway, London? IS Kingsway? I don't know.
Oh.
Smart. Oh, can I open it now? Ooh. I couldn't before. My biggest fear now is that this game is a fucking labyrinth.
Can go up.
I will go up. Wait.
It's locked, all right.
Aha. Long letter. Birmingham, 27. Hello, sis. Lucy, Paul, mom, and dad. Okay. For Pippa.
Go there. There.
cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters.
Good.
Where are they hiding?
Pursuing needs, yeah. Every life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck at the heart of the flu epidemic. Volunteers make the difference. Inquire at the nearest appointments office of the
Okay.
Ministry of Labor and National Service. Alright.
Doctor is running
I
away.
should
from me.
investigate.
I can't. No. Indian
Good
doctor.
evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir.
Orbiter
Especially when he was
Grouper.
supposedly dead.
A colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I
Indian
used to be
people
a
always
real doctor.
running some shops.
Do you work here alone?
Indian people
Yes,
are
very
always
easy
running
work,
shops
sir.
in TV
All I have
series.
to do is watch a few bodies. Situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one,
He's
too.
afraid of the living.
Most people fear or at least have respect for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place.
His
with
eyes are
many
so
unpleasant
red, maybe he's a
business.
vampire too.
Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Or overworked.
Have we met before?
I don't think so,
He
sir.
doesn't look overworked.
Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Not really.
You've been there was
Wait.
A pawn.
First the unimportant stuff.
I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only
Oh
know
God, he's
good
naive.
people.
He's naive.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles
Okay, he
are
has a good
endless.
heart.
Do
He's
you
just
think you
naive.
would enjoy immortality? As a
He's a
concept?
good guy,
I
he's just
don't think
naive.
so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidon.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
He's really cool. I like him.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Holy hand grenade. An enigmatic formula. This formula written on a piece of paper seems complex and needs to be analyzed. Opium. The rise of the epidemic and the rampant shortage of legal medication. London citizens for its sedatives and anesthetic properties have recently used opium again. Don't pull it. And codeine. Codeine is a strong analgesic and antitussive drug often used to ease pain and coughing. Okay, so if at some
Ease pain? Give it to this guy. Which has burned face.
Okay. But I guess opium is more for pain. You know what? I will buy one of each. I really wish to have this formula. Maybe we'll take it?
You can still buy it. Now turn around and go back to this.
Yeah, in a second.
Hiya!
Hiya! Okay, it's an ingredient. I thought it's a formula
So
that
maybe
we
we
now learned.
can make this medicine for
It's
this
locked.
guy.
It's locked. I have a feeling that if we'll kill him, we'll get in here.
I'm
To
sure
his box. Know what I mean?
No, don't kill him. Go there to the